and Laura from olanand.ie. So that's www.olanand.ie. And we just published, well, it's a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
Are we recording?
Yeah. See the red dot?
I was looking at the black dot going,
oh yeah,
it's black, I don't understand, sorry.
Okay, that's great. When did we publish? 2 weeks ago? Yeah, it must have been 2 weeks ago.
No, it's longer than that.
Isn't it? Anyway, we've just published a new issue about a couple of weeks ago, let's say 2 or 3 weeks ago.
I think maybe 3 weeks ago.
So you can find all our latest designs and features and bits and bobs there. And of course then if you follow us on social media, we've been kind of posting the different bits.
Yeah, on social media, on Instagram we're Olann and, on Facebook, no, we're Olann and Magazine. Oh my god.
Oh, on Instagram we're
Olann and Magazine.
Yeah, yeah.
On Facebook we're Olann and.
Yeah, and on Twitter we're Olann and.
Yeah, and we have a Ravelry group, which is where you'll find the notes for the podcast as well.
Oh yeah.
And actually, I've been quite bad. I haven't been chatting. See, we did our usual. We kind of really, really good, and then
yeah, I haven't, because I've been checking Ravelry and there's been no, and I keep saying, oh, I need to put up a thread about woolen because we were going to do that, and then I'm like, God, I keep forgetting to do it, but I will do it.
I've actually told someone we were going to do it as well.
Yeah.
On Ravelry.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, we need to do that. Yeah, I know.
There's not enough hours in the day.
There's not enough hours in the day.
No, to be fair.
But then separately, then we're also on. So I'm on Instagram, Deirdre McCardle, on Ravelry as Donna Diamond.
I'm pretty much Left Foot Daisy everywhere, aren't I?
Yeah.
I say that, but then I'm Left Foot Daisy on Facebook, on Instagram. I don't really do Facebook. I try, and then my blog is fibrestrumpet.com. Yeah. But yeah, if you see Left Foot Daisy somewhere, it's usually me.
It is.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I have never seen another one. Yeah.
No, because when I have to say my email address out, I'm like, oh really? I probably need a grown-up email address.
No, don't grow up. It's overrated.
I'm not growing up anyway. Look, I put my card in and realised it didn't have any buttons on it, which is kind of normal for me. And was like, I need a button on that really quickly.
Oh, that's cute.
So I just sewed it on before it. It's supposed to have a whole load of buttons on, but one will do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
it's a sunset cardigan.
Oh, is it?
It is,
right.
From our first issue.
Second issue.
Yeah. It's a sunset cardigan.
Oh, cool.
I didn't make it, a friend made it, but yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that colour is
I've
really
had
nice.
it for ages.
Yeah, suits you,
I think it's knit in the Adrafil New Zealand. And it's been in, I've got like a big jumper box and it's been in it waiting for buttons. And I was like, let's face it.
Yeah.
It's been waiting for a year. At least.
Hilarious. Just buttons, like.
I hate sewing buttons on.
Oh, I like that.
No, it's my least favourite job. I will sew up jumpers and stuff, no problem. I hate sewing buttons on.
Oh god, that's interesting. Yeah, no, the tidying in the ends is my pet peeve. I don't mind putting on buttons.
No, I hate it.
Because I just love picking buttons, you know, deciding and then putting them on then. It's just,
Yeah, look, I didn't even sew it on. I've kind of...
I saw that you've knotted it on.
I've knotted it on.
I was like, oh, that's cool, that's handy. But yeah, okay. I guess there's been a few new subscribers, so thank you very much. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, welcome, and thanks a million for subscribing. That's great. And for all of you who have come back, thank you and welcome to another podcast of craziness. And hopefully it won't be as long, because I think the last one was a bit long. Although we had to do it in 2 parts because baby brain infected my brain, and I forgot to bring certain bits. I had to do a 2-parter. So I think we're all organised.
I think so.
Well, as organised as we can be.
Lights on because we're having the most changeable weather. Your weather report today from Ireland is that it's incredibly changeable. Yeah. It's bright 1 minute and then the heavens open and it just soaks everywhere.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so it's not. So it could go dark. The sun is shining beautifully at the moment, so we just put the lights on just so there's a bit of a soft glow.
Bit of a glow. Yeah.
Shadows under the eyes.
I know, I was thinking my hair looks kind of redder than usual. Which is nice. I don't know. Is that my real colour? I don't know. I have no idea what colour it is anymore.
It looks really pretty.
Yeah.
You have that, we would just say she has that whole pregnancy colour going on. Right.
Finally, now that the sickness pallor is gone, I actually look like I'm a bit more alive. So it's great. It's nice. So we wanted to just go through, as usual, when we publish one of our issues, we like to show you some of the designs in a bit more detail. So we had a beautiful cowl design in the latest issue called the Modulations Cowl, and we kind of had a few colour work designs in this issue, you'll have noticed.
Yeah, that happened purely by mistake, didn't it, I think?
So this is one, and this is by Becci Pamely-Bast.
Yeah.
And isn't it so beautiful?
It's gorgeous, actually.
I'm just going to come up and show you a little bit more.
It's standing mosaic knitting.
Mosaic knitting, actually, yeah.
Which isn't, you look at it and you think colour work, if anyone hasn't ever done mosaic knitting, but actually you're only ever working with one colour per row. The little pops, the little dots, they're made by slip stitches. So you only ever work with one colour. So
it's like colour work for beginners, like start? Like it would be a good, introduction.
Completely, yeah. It's cool. I have to say it's really nice to work, because especially Becci's pattern is very intuitive. I can't remember how many rows there are. I will count them. Let me just have a quick
But the wonderful thing as well is that we're using Becci's yarn too, aren't we? So she dyes her own yarn. Is that the lady who dyes her own yarn on a birch?
It is on a narrow boat.
Oh yeah, on a narrow boat. Yeah. So she's like a one-woman workhorse.
I want to say 36. I think I'm wrong with 36. But yeah, so effectively, so you're doing two stocking stitch rows of one colour, then you're doing your slip stitches, and then you're doing another 2 rows. And it was really intuitive. Nice. In fact, the only thing I struggled with, because I'm as blind as a bat, is when I got to this really dark row, because I knitted this one.
Okay, yeah.
I couldn't tell if I put the navy on, because I was doing it at night, and I was like, did I put the navy on? And I kept taking off my glasses and going, yeah, that's navy.
That's the thing about dark colours, isn't it? Like, it is hard to see in the evenings.
Because I'm getting old, but thank you for saying it's the dark colour.
Oh, definitely. Oh no, I struggled with that as well.
So one interesting thing was, and I told Becci this, I couldn't get my tension to be the same as Becci's. I just couldn't. No matter how much I played, I couldn't. Let me show you these colourways. So I knitted as near to the tension as I could get, and we were just laughing because it's a little bit wider. So, but actually, it turned out the same length.
Same length, yeah. It's a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but yeah, this colourway. So these ones were Silver Moon. Let me hold it up closer so you can see. So Silver Moon, Dove, Smoke, Storm Cloud, Shadow Indigo, and Earth Indigo.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and then these ones here are Unicorn Lime. Is that okay? Yeah. Unicorn Lime, Earth Crimson, Shadow Crimson, Earth Violet, and Unicorn Violet. So yeah, they're really, and actually it's kind of blowing it out a little bit. The photos on the website came out really
they
clear,
came out really well, actually.
Yeah. And our model was fantastic.
She was great.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, because it was a rainy day, and it was pretty miserable, to be fair, and mucky in the woods, and she was a trooper. Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was gross. Yeah. So this is so the idea is that this is made out of 6 minis, and the RiverKnits BFL. They've got 80 meters. Did you say that already?
No.
Oh, they've got 80 meters per mini. So there's 6 different shades, and the idea is that it kind of goes from, I think, from dark to light. So it's and this is actually part of a set, isn't it?
Yep.
So we'll be featuring the accompaniment. I can't speak.
The accompaniment to this pattern in the next issue. So watch this space.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have another design actually from Becci. That was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Very popular as well, actually.
Yeah.
So you might remember in our last episode that we had a competition to win a hank of the Knitting Goddess yarn, and we did announce the winner on Instagram.
Yeah.
But just in case you didn't notice that, we will tell you the winner now was Funky Knitters. That's Helen, and she won the Knitting Goddess yarn, so she's the lucky recipient, although she will be the lucky recipient.
Yeah.
We're going to be sending that out to you.
Sorry, I hadn't sent it yet, Helen. I apologise. I might try. I've just been all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. I need like a weekend where I'm just doing nothing. Yes. Yeah.
But congratulations.
Congratulations, Helen.
And actually, we probably will. I think that was quite a successful. Like, it was kind of handy to run it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And people seem to. There's a lot of entrants. They didn't have to move past YouTube. Yeah. So we probably will maybe try and do 1 or 2.
We have another one at the moment, don't we? Another giveaway at the moment for the West Yorkshire Spinners, the Croft yarn.
Oh yeah, great.
We've got 2 hanks of that, haven't we, to give away. I can't remember the date, but I know there's a little bit of time, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, even if there wasn't, there is.
There is, because we've clearly forgotten. We need to, I don't know, have some kind of calendar or something.
I do.
Oh, right.
I do, but I just forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need something that shouts at me and goes, Laura, pick a winner.
Yeah. Anyway, so that if you go onto our blog and you see we did a review blog on the craft yarn, that's at the bottom of the blog. You can see that's where you can enter the competition.
Patterns, wasn't it, and stuff.
Oh yeah, the pattern book. Yeah, exactly.
Because I didn't gush enough about it in the yarn review.
Oh yeah.
I find a yarn that I like.
I know. Well, it is beautiful in fairness.
Yeah.
Yeah. They know what they're doing. Yes, we also wanted to show you some of the products that we featured in our Olann and Loves segment. So we're going to do 2 of those from the current issue today.
Yeah. We had 6 again, didn't we? Or did we have 5?
Did we have 6 in the end? Was our last minute?
There was. We had 6.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. So I want to show you this. Which, excuse the rustling, but there is no way around the rustling in this. So this is a worry body kit, and this is from So Let's Craft. And I have to be honest and say, yeah, there's everything I love about this.
Yeah.
So you know the, oh my god, the little knitted Quillcraft beasties.
Oh yeah, beasties.
Yeah, they just, I think they kind of remind me of that a little bit, in a sense that they're still this little bit beastie. Yeah. And you create it yourself. So it says, make your own worry body kit. I am a worry eater. I will eat any worries you have. Just write them down and place them in my mouth. Nom, nom, nom. I will eat them all during the night. Once created, the buddy will help your child voice their concerns, worries, and is a way for them to understand, express, and deal with them, which I just think is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a really good idea.
There is everything in here to make everything you need. So there's the fabric, the needle, the thread, the stuffing, and it's even got its own birth certificate, so you can name it. And it's the brainchild of Anya, who is a busy mum of 2 daughters. She started her business because she'd inherited a load of craft supplies from a family member, and just kind of took it one step further. And this is one of, I think, one of a few kits that she has at the moment. Yeah, I just think they're really, really good. It's very good value. I mean, it comes beautifully packaged. Yeah. And I don't really want to open it because it's just so well packaged, isn't it? Because we'll probably end up giving it away. Yeah. They cost €13.99 should I say, plus shipping, and they're available in the So Let's Craft website, and they're on Instagram and Facebook. I just think it's a really good idea.
Oh, and as well, do you know, when it's a nice way to try and encourage kids to voice, things that might be troubling them.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's very
lovely, really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. And they're fun, aren't they?
Well, that's it, yeah. And it's something that you're doing together, and sometimes, when you're working with kids, or they're, colouring, or you're doing something and they're relaxed, things might just come out that you wouldn't find out in normal conversation. Yeah. So it is a nice, it's a nice little thing to do together.
I think they're fun.
Yeah, really good idea. Then we also had these, they're called Hate Hearts. So they're kind of like the opposite of Love Hearts, the Love Heart sweets. Yeah, they look exactly like them. So there's these 2 little guys. So Can't Even, and I think Not Today, Satan. And these are from a graphic designer called Fintan Wall, and he had specialised in print, but then he kind of had, I suppose, diversified and gone into these little. They're just really nice, and they're really substantial, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, proper little pins, aren't they? Yeah. Based on enamel,
obviously, and they have 4 different colours, so pink and yellow, which is what we have here, and then they have blue and green as well. And there are 7, so both pins cost they cost €7 each plus shipping, which I think is very reasonable. I think it's really reasonable. Yeah. And you can get them on the Fintan Wall Design web shop, and you can find all the details in the Olann and Loves section of our newsletter or magazine, so have a quick look there. And then you can check Fintan out on Instagram and Twitter, and he has lots of kind of cool illustrations as well there.
Yeah, I think he does like a pixel range. I think he has some badges that are pixel ranges. I think gaming. I want to say Mario.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say this except Dee. Yeah. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's pink.
And it's pink.
Really, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just kind of cool, and I guess, you know,
especially because people collecting enamel pins at the moment.
I think so. They've become a really big thing, haven't they? And it's cool to see them.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing something a little bit quirky, a little bit different. Yeah, good
very
quality
cool
as well. And €7. Jeez, where to be gone? Honestly.
Great.
So we have a few ta-das. Well, I have one. Well, I have two-ish. Let's say one and two-ish.
Yeah.
No surprise that, as I mentioned in the last one, most of mine from now on are going to be baby knits. So this is my first one. It's a little purparium, minus buttons, and it's not blocked, but it's finished.
It's gorgeous though. And
I wanted to do it in a kind of well, this is a stash buster, but I actually really love the. Oh no, bring it back a bit here.
That's it, yeah. And actually the colour's a bit better. Oh, so tiny.
So tiny. So this is the purparium. We've kind of raved about this. It's kind of our go-to baby cardigan, isn't it? It's so cool. Well, anyone I've ever given it to has always said that the side opening here is just super convenient for when you're trying to get it on baby. And there's 7 buttons to go in there, so I'm thinking of like these kind of rustic wooden buttons.
Oh wow!
I just think it would complement the colour of the yarn. And this yarn is it's an old. Well, as I said, I did a stash dive for this. When Laura used to own the shop in Middleton, she used to do these. What was it called? The stash dash. Where we used to be able to go in, like literally, it was like, you know, supermarket sweep.
Yeah, you had to book your space. My first shop was quite small, so it was the only way that I could deal with the kind of people coming in and wanting to grab sales. So you had to book your space and your time. You had 15 minutes, and everything in the sale was €3 usually, wasn't it? So
oh god, it was brilliant. But we obviously stocked up well, because I mean, how many years your shop closed? I'm still using stash dash.
2.5 years,
hilarious.
I think. Yeah.
But this is called Just Soya, and it's from, I think.
And that would have been from one of the earliest. That's
But it's like, it's just even just.
Oh, it is lovely.
So lovely.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've mislaid the label.
So it's a
obviously
yarn,
it's Serdar, yeah. So I don't know the percentages of it, but you can feel it feels kind of a natural. I don't know. It has a lovely drape to it and has a lovely feel and everything like that. So this will be winging its way to my sister's little baby, which is due in July.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I was about to say when's it due?
Yeah, July. Okay. So this will be the start of many baby knits that I will be parading over the next few episodes. But it's I find baby knits are just so gratifying because they're so quick.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You're just.
Although, do you not find that when you're doing a baby knit, when you're sewing up seams and stuff like that, everything seems so kind of amplified, because you're like,
yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, that's just like a little seam. Like if it's a seam on a jumper like this, you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But on a baby knit, you're like, oh my god, it just looks like such a big bulky seam, which is why I think, I mean this
all in ones.
The purparium. If one of our group or someone that we know falls pregnant, the chances are they could end up with like 10 purpariums.
we all knit them. But the good thing about it though is, like, even though it's the same design, there's such a huge range of yarns. So like, you know, this is obviously done in a solid, but I've knit them in like variegated, and they just look spectacular, you know. And then of course you have 7 buttons, so you can kind of be really creative with the buttons as well.
It is a fantastic
in fairness
design.
It's very good.
Which kind of is like a good segue into my my ta-da, which I don't have. I'll put pictures.
Oh yeah,
here. If it works. Ta-da. Ta-da. Hopefully that worked. Okay, so you'll have noticed, if it has worked, that there is a baby vertebrae, which is also by Kelly Van
Nykirk.
Is it Pika Patterns or Pika Pat?
Oh, Pika
Patterns. You know who it is, because it's the same lady that does the purparium, the Beyond Purparium. So I knit a baby vertebrae, and I knit the baby hat with the top knot, Tegan by Julie Taylor, and I knit the baby hug boots by Mariana Mel, and I knit them all in this Peter Pan Merino baby, which that's kind of
so nice.
blowing out. It is like it's like this kind of soft turquoise, isn't it? It's
beautiful.
Not light enough to be an aqua.
Yeah.
And I wrote a whole blog post about it saying that normally I don't do gender specific, but I really wanted to knit in this, and I had this or I had cerise.
Yeah.
And whilst you can definitely put this on a girl,
yeah,
I'm not sure our friend would have put the cerise on it.
I guess, it is different, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure I would, and even though I'm not like that,
I'm not like that either, but I think it would be, I think it would probably be, it wouldn't look right, or, I know what you mean. Even though I'm very, I'd be very much like, I can put pink on. Yeah.
Like I would put a flash of pink or something. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
or a pink button or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe even a pink hat, but I'm just not sure. Do you know what it is? I just don't know if I could deal with all the people saying, "Oh, isn't she lovely?"
Yeah.
Because I had that with Dina non-stop. Isn't he lovely? And I'd be like, "You are joking. She looks like a girl."
Yeah.
Forget that she's got denim dungarees on.
Yeah. Oh, cute.
Maybe if it bothered me that much, I should have taken her out the dungarees.
Well, yes.
Which she still wears all the time now as well,
That's
so
fine,
nothing's changed.
Yeah.
So I just knitted, I dash busted. I think we're both trying to be good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be good, I'm trying to make space.
For more. I am actually genuinely trying, well actually I'm probably trying to make space as well, because I need to,
Yeah, you've got a baby.
I have another human entering this house. God almighty. Yeah, okay.
So really good, really nice yarn, and to be fair, the baby vertebrae is just, hello dog,
Hello Scruff.
hello.
Do you want to come up? Get down. Go
The
on.
baby vertebrae is just a fantastic little card. If you haven't seen it, it doesn't have a front, it's just the sleeves and the back, and the idea is that it just kind of stop baby puke, and if you're feeding, the baby's not getting too hot and stuff.
When I saw that you'd done that, I was thinking that would be my next knit for like my little sister's pack that I'm doing. Yeah.
The only thing I will say is it's not the best cardigan to take a photograph of, because it looks better when it's on the baby.
I know what you mean. I can imagine that. Yeah.
That was the only thing I really struggled to get photographs of it. It didn't help that I kind of sewed in my end all along the back, because I didn't want to make under the arms bulky.
Okay.
So you wouldn't see it when it's on the baby, and the baby wouldn't feel it. I was like, no. So that's another. Well, that was 3 to-dos.
Yeah, actually 3 in 1. There you go. Value.
And then we have kind of like a joint.
Well, that's true actually. 2 weeks ago. Time is just. Well, 10 days ago, we went on a Batik workshop. So myself and Laura, and then 3 of our other friends trekked up to Thomastown in Kilkenny to a lady called Tunda, and she did Batik, and for most of us I think we'd never done it before, or at least I hadn't.
No, I'd only done a tiny bit in school.
And so it was a full, typically now they're going to have a fight while we're on, but they never fight. But yeah, it was a whole day, so we learned all manner of things, Batik, and so we have some tadas from that day. Mine aren't great, really. I thought they were nicer in my mind than they turned out. Do you know the way that happens?
Like, she's only brought one of hers down. We made 2, and she's only brought one of hers out.
Well, the other one is like a child
I like the other one.
Really? I don't know. It's there, but I was a bit too marked.
Do you know what? I think all of us were quite stumped, because I think when you think Batik, you think the lovely kind of line drawings, and I think that's what we all thought, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
It's still an aspect of Batik, but Tunde described it as lines and shapes. So what you can do as well is you can do so much with the shapes, and trying to think about it in terms of shape was quite difficult, wasn't it?
It was challenging, actually,
And the shapes you apply with a paintbrush, you apply the wax with the paintbrush. So it was having to plan, so I'm going to cover this shape up now, and that shape's going to be white, and then I'm going to cover this up, and then that's going to be the yellow, and it was trying to think of that. It was a lot to take in on one day. It
was actually, and even she said that when she said this would usually be like a 2-day course, and we're doing it in 1 day. You can see there's a lot to learn for sure.
I think we all came back pretty exhausted.
Oh my god, I was shattered.
And Fiona drove, so thank you so much, Fiona.
And it was a miserable old day for travelling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So in fairness,
So show you.
I'm going to show you this one. So I love the colour, actually. The green is really cool, and I love circles. So so you can see what was available to us actually was see these little shapes here, which are quite perfect they were stamps that were made by the students that worked in the Batik, or in the mill where they have the centre there, and they were made out of some kind of metal. Was it copper?
So they could warm
and so
up.
there was a great variety of them, and we were able to dip them into the wax, and then we're using them. So that was.
So you can see, on your one, you can see all of the different techniques.
Yeah, that's true actually.
So here you've got the, oh god, I can never say that word. It's spelled TJA.
The chanting. Chanting was like kind of like
a little tool. So it's like a pot-belly tool.
Yeah.
Like a little teapot, isn't it, on a handle, and you just tip it to make a line of the wax.
So yeah, I did that.
So that was that, wasn't
it? Actually, I probably did it.
This is painted, isn't it?
This is painted, and then I did the janting tool with the thing and the thing.
It, you said it right then.
Did I? See, it's just because I didn't think about it.
Okay.
And then I did the stamps here, and then we did. So you'll see the kind of I don't know if you could see some of the black or the darker.
Yeah.
That was at the very end. We did. We put a wax finish over the whole piece, and then did. Crackling?
Yeah, so we kind of screwed it up into a bowl and let it crack.
Yeah.
And then put another layer of dye on top, didn't we?
So that was kind of cool. That gave it a nice effect. So then we were kind of looking at this, and we were all thinking, what do we do with this? And then one of the girls, I can't remember, was it Edwina or somebody had said, oh, we could make project bags out of these. And actually then Tunda was saying to me, they're great because it's actually waterproof because of the wax.
Yeah.
So then you went ahead and made a project bag.
So I made one. So
that's really cool.
We did two pieces. So this is the same piece. Actually, I'll put a picture of it in here. But we'll have done a blog post, won't we, by the time? Yeah. So this, I won't have time to edit this over the next couple of days. So this will be going up probably on Monday, which will be
the 30th of April.
Unless I can get it out there earlier. So we did two different ways. So we'll pop a picture of what this looked like before it was turned into the bag.
Oh yeah.
And then
that's really cool.
And I didn't want to lose much of it. I'd already lost a little bit of it, so it's got a seam up the back. And I've made like a really long project bag because it's actually going to be for one of our friends, and she knits with straight needles. And it doesn't matter what she's knitting, she always knits with straight needles and long straight needles because she puts it under her arm. So I'm ahead. This is a Christmas present. Woohoo! Oh my god,
it's amazing.
Yeah. So I've just lined it with some gingham. There's lots of black threads because I'm using my son's sewing machine, and I couldn't find the bobbins, and it doesn't take the same size bobbins as mine.
Oh, sugar.
So I had a light bobbin and a dark bobbin. So and it's got an envelope bottom. I've never made one of these before.
Looks really good.
I actually found a lady on YouTube. I'll put a link to her video on the podcast notes. But she does this envelope bottom, and she does like I don't know if you can see it there. She does the channel for the drawstrings on the outside, which I love because then you don't have to match them up so well.
Yeah, cool. Oh no, I think it looks brilliant in fairness.
So I'm well chuffed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I actually like that it's kind of getting creased, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll have to send it with a big note to my mate saying, please don't iron it, because the wax will go.
Oh, the wax, yeah.
Because we took off as much as we could, but yeah. So mine, so the sheep and the lines, they're all obviously with the tool.
Yeah, the janting tool.
That's it.
Yeah.
The heels were done with the paintbrushes. This here was done with the paintbrushes as well. So if you think this was laid out flat, so this was like a wall and this was like bushes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah, no, I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
And then my other piece, so that was our first, that was like our first.
It's kind of like slightly like a trial piece.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I went completely out of my comfort zone because I don't tend to do
abstract.
Abstract, that's the word. God, see, look, I never have my brain on when. I'm not sure I do have a brain actually sometimes. So this was, I have to think about which way this was going. This way. So I just kind of picked loads of different abstract shapes and was playing. And I'm not going to lie, I really wasn't comfortable about this. But when I plastered it in blue, everything became okay.
Yeah, I think it turned out really well.
And I just, look at these colours.
Yeah.
And I love the way the crackle, because...
Yeah, the crackle worked really well there, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Lots of blue. I just want to live in that blue.
Oh no, it is. It's kind of under the water blue.
But yeah, if you can get, this is our second time getting to Grennan Mill in Thomastown, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful.
It is a fantastic space. Yeah. Very, very, like, everything about it is very inspiring. The Batik class took place in what is the Batik room, so the students learn Batik. They do quite a long course, don't they? Doing all the different techniques. There was an exhibition of the students' work on there. Yeah, just... Yeah. Really... Yeah, just so intricate and just so detailed. Yeah. And really, really, really impressive. Yeah. And because you're working with dyes and wax and you're in a room that's set up for that, I mean, you're conscious, you obviously don't want to make a huge mess, but you, at the same time, you're not having to be 100% mindful all the time, are you? Yeah. So, yeah, no, loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was great. Yeah. Really good. Is that all I should ask? Or did you want to do it? Oh, yeah. So I'm behind on my washcloths. But here's another one. But I am behind on them. I think I cast this off last night because I needed something quick to be knitting, and I was like, oh, it's kind of 3/4 done. I was listening to that podcast that that my father wrote a porno again last night. Oh my God, I was howling. I was absolutely howling. Kai was like, what are you listening to? I was like, nothing. So yeah, it's just another one. Rico cotton. That's nice. Ends need sewing in. I mean, at this rate, I'm ahead on presents. God, you are. I am. You're fine. You know it's not going to last. I'd say people would be lucky to get a present from me this year. Just baby photo. Yes. Baby photo. You're fine. I'd be like... No, forget about it. It's just not going to happen. Anyway, I'm just putting that out there now actually so that people will understand and know. No, taken. Christmas, what's that? I don't know. I'll just have a baby cuddle. You can just give me a baby cuddle. You can have all the cuddles in the world. Absolutely. You can even like have the baby for a while. That's fine too. I'd be like, happy Christmas. You can keep her for a day. I said her there and I don't even know. Yeah, that's just I'll babysit. That'll be my Christmas present. I'll babysit. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have any we had to have it that we bought. Yeah. No, but we got sent a we had to have it, and I only told Deirdre about it this afternoon. So you're going to say this lady's name because I can't. So we're gonna. So it's from. So is it Diana Schlumpfein? Is that her name? No, this is her Ravelry name. Oh, okay. So on Ravelry, this lady is called Schlumpfein. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. It's German. It's either Schlumpfein or Schlumpfein. Yeah. And it's Diana, and she's on Ravelry, and she was so lovely to send us something. I've been chatting to Diana because Diana Nalbines. Yeah. And I was saying that I really wanted a bone nail binding needle so that I could try, and the idea is that I was going to do 15 minutes a day for April. I think we might have to nudge that one to May, just because I've been here, there and everywhere lately. I was in Thomastown again this weekend. I've been to Thomastown twice, and I'm going to Kilkenny again tomorrow. It's ridiculous. I've never spent so much time in Kilkenny, and it's beautiful. So she said, "Oh look, I know someone who does them." So I was like, "Great, okay." And then she got back to me and she said, "Actually, my friend's not doing it anymore, and she has one. Would you like it?" And I'm like, "Oh, that would be lovely. That would be fantastic." So this lovely box arrived, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bit big for a needle." Yeah. And I mean, there were 2 needles in it. So one is actually Diana's and one is from her friend. And I was like totally blown away. But I'm not going to lie, when I first opened the box, I saw this. Wow. Which made me forget that there were needles. So Diana sent these, and they're yarns that she's dyed herself, and one is for me and one is for Deirdre. And she sent us this fantastic card as well. Oh, so nice. And it tells us what the yarn is. So this one is dyed with madder and walnut shells. And it's kind of blowing out a bit. It's a bit more... It's a really rich... Luscious, deep, isn't it? Reddy brown, isn't it? Like proper, proper kind of auburny kind of colour, isn't it? Yeah, it's gorgeous. Really rich. Yeah. And then this one has been dyed with mushrooms. I think that's amazing. Mushrooms. Yeah. Isn't it cool? Fab? Yeah. And up until the point where I read one's for Deirdre, I was like, oh, they look really nice together. And then I was like, maybe we need to split the hanks. Yeah. But then I told Diana, no, I'm going to keep this and you're just going to have the mushrooms.
The mushrooms. I think that's really nice though.
I like the mushrooms.
Yeah, in fairness.
Yeah.
I mean, they are lovely. They're complementary together.
Maybe we should split them. Maybe I should wind off. Maybe we should split them.
Whatever you think.
Yeah, because they'd look really nice together.
Look really good
and then I could nail bind them together and you can knit them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take them home if that's okay.
Okay,
I'll never see them again. And I'll wind off. I'll half them. And actually, I must get in touch with Diana and just check what yarn it is.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know.
What weight? Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful. I am so grateful.
Oh yeah.
And
so nice
thank you to Diana and thank you to Martina, I think it's Martina, for my fantastic nail binding needles. I can't wait to have a go with these.
They look really cool.
They feel so different to the ones that I've used.
Yeah.
And I think with the yarn they'll just be fab.
Oh, wicked, yeah.
So I'll keep you posted. No pressure there.
Thank you. That's really, really nice of you.
Yeah, it made me smile.
Yeah,
completely made me smile. Yeah. Thank you. Happy post.
Yeah, happy post. Oh yeah, so we have a few things, well, 2 things that we've cast on. So inspired by Laura's layette that she made for our friend who just had a baby, I then also cast on the baby hat with the top knot called Tegan from Julie Taylor. And again, I went stash diving and I found this. It looks a lot more indigo there than it is in real life. It's a
like
lot bluer.
Royal blue, isn't it? Yeah.
I was trying to think how would you describe this blue, but yeah, royal blue is probably most accurate. And so I literally just cast this on today at lunchtime.
That's baby bamboo, isn't it?
So it must, yeah, it is actually. Yeah, that's true. And again, it just feels so. It just feels so lovely. It's a simple little. Well, you'll have seen the photos anyway, so it's like the cutest little thing with a little top knot.
It is. Yeah.
So I'd say it'll fly up.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I think I did that in a day. I took it to knitting last week, and then I finished it that night. Yeah.
So, so this is just going, again, it's probably going to be a gift for my sister, because we know that she's having a boy, so that's pretty cool. It'll work. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be fab if you have a girl then.
Oh yeah, I know, it'd be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be really cool. And then my it'll be lovely when it finished. It looks like this. And that's because I actually need to cast on something. I was knitting a design for somebody else, which I can't show yet. I'm not sure I can show it. I will be able to show it at some stage, I think. So I don't really have anything on the needles. And tomorrow I'll be all day in a meeting tomorrow. So it'd be nice to just have something simple. So I was stash diving. And I weighed this. My son was like, "Why are you weighing yarn?" And I'm like, "Because I need to know what's on there." And he was like, "Right." So I think I'm going to do a multnomah, which is a basic artist stitch shawl with, I think, feather and fan or rolled shell at the bottom.
Nice.
Really, really nice. And I just thought, you know what, I'll work up. I should have enough. If I don't, with those blues in it, I can always put something else.
Oh, it's really lovely.
Funny enough, for the amount of yarn I have, I don't have many variegated blue 4-plies, which you'd think I would.
Yeah, you think you'd have a lot of blue.
Yeah, and I don't. I don't. So it was a toss-up between this and I had a green elephant yarn that was called Frozen.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, I'll do this because this is a merino. I think this is Collinette Jitterbug. But I don't have the label anymore.
Okay.
And then I was trying to work out, because there's a bit missing off the ball, off the hank.
Okay.
And I was trying to work out what I'd have done it for. I used to sell it, so maybe I'd knitted a swatch.
Oh, you could have done, yeah.
Could have been that. Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It is absolutely lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And to be fair, it's something I've been wanting to make for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And that pattern's been in my on my to-do list for quite a while. And the other thing that I've just finished making is a shawl, so I'm kind of on a bit of a shawl kick again at the moment, which is a bit rare for me.
Yeah. Then obviously, ideas are floating around our head all the time. So in our pattern stalking section, well, actually, we said we were both stalking this pattern, but because we had featured it in not this current issue, but the previous, it's the previous issue, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is the Rainbow Ripple crochet baby?
This issue? Is this issue? Is this issue? Is this issue?
Are you sure?
99% sure.
Is it this issue? Yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah,
I just feel like I've seen it so many times, but maybe it's because I was editing it and looking at it.
It is this issue.
It is this issue.
Because it's colourful.
Yeah, okay. So in this current issue, whiz down to the bottom of the page and you'll find the Ravelry Spotlight, and it's the Rainbow Ripple baby blanket, and it's crochet.
And I've forgotten the name of the designer. And I was talking to her. Celeste Young. Is it Celeste Young?
Yeah. I don't know where that came from. Honest to God, that's crazy. It's crochet, so well, Laura's definitely a better crocheter than I am. However, they're just the colours and all the different examples that we saw, like, just blew me away, and I was like, oh my God, that would be so cute.
Totally. There was one lady that I was speaking to who we put one of her examples in. She does like a stained glass version, and she'd done 61 of them. It's her go-to baby gift. They are. It's it's so adorable. Yeah, the reason I suggested it at the beginning was because I'd seen one that looked like a daisy, and I was like, oh,
weak. Yeah, can't even.
Yeah. So it's funny because we're both kind of stalking it, and
because it would just look really nice as, you know, it's because it's a nice little. Like, even as a little a play mat,
definitely.
You know, just put the baby down and it, like, it just, I'd say brighten up any nursery. It'd be just so lovely. Yeah.
Some people have done like kind of king size bed ones and stuff and what have you. Yeah, and like different yarns and different weights, and great for stash busting as well. I think lots of people have done. There were a few that were kind of like, you know, like the Frankenstein socks. There were a few that were like that, where people had just used all their ends. I got carried away because while I was looking through them to contact people to say, can we feature your picture? I was like, I'd noticed that I'd been picking ones that were all rainbow. And I was like, you kind of need to put some different colours in there. Absolutely love it. Really good design. So we'll see, if I can get somebody to translate the pattern for me into like something that I can understand, because that is my main difficulty with crocheting, is I can't read crochet designs. I just can't read them. Yeah. I my brain just, you know, I can crochet and I understand the different stitches, but when they're written down, it just doesn't sink in. Okay. Mine is that I can't read my crochet, so I can look at a piece of knitting and go, oh yeah, so that was an SSK, or you know, but when I'm looking at, predominantly when you're doing it straight, if it's in the round, I seem to be okay, but if it's straight and I've got to have a certain amount of stitches, it's always slightly off. Okay. Either I've missed one or I've increased one somehow. It's that. Yeah. Okay. I can read it. Funny enough, I do have to read it out loud while I'm doing it. Well, actually, maybe that's something I should try. Yeah. I'm kind of talking my way through it all the time. I'm like, so 2 double crochets into the next hole and 2 chains. Well, maybe I should do that then. That might work. Yeah. I do read it, and while I'm doing it, I read it. Yeah. And of course, then I was looking at like I think there's a paint box with all their lovely shades, and I was thinking, that would be kind of. Anyway, I don't know. Someone's done it in, you know, your cheap G's. Oh yeah. There were a few people that had done them in those, in the big, the big colour cakes. There was like 1,000 meters of them, or like it could have even been more than 1,000 meters. Yeah. Massive balls. Yeah. Some of them were gorgeous. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Naughty little buggers. I think I'm mortified because I think I've featured this as a naughty little bugger before, and it's still a naughty little bugger. But now, because of the whole baby thing, I'm like, okay, get this done, because it's almost done. Again, this is a design we featured, I can't remember, it was definitely around December, not last December, but possibly the December before. So let's say December I'll put 2016. Here which issue it is.
It's a striped baby jumper. So I've knit the front, and I've knit the back.
Yeah, you don't really have that much to go, do you?
And I just need to do sleeves and the neckband, and it has, if I remember correctly, it has fasteners on one side. So that's all. And I was using Debbie Bliss Rialto DK in these two.
And those colours are lovely
they look brilliant, don't they? Yeah. I've even forgotten what size this is. I mean, I will remember once I go back and look at the pattern, but it looks kind of 6 months-ish to me. So that could be a nice little thing to just slip in the drawers for my own little munchkin. Yeah. Because I think that's pretty. Like, I would call that a neutral.
Oh,
like,
totally.
Yeah. With a pink tutu or something. Anyway.
Your child's gonna hate pink. She's gonna grow up and be.
Oh God!
If it's a girl, it's just gonna be like, no more pink, Mum, no more pink, for God's sake. God. Although when we were doing the batik, She didn't touch pink.
I didn't touch pink.
Like, all of us were like, really? And there was this really, like, bright, like, screaming pink. And, yeah, didn't make an appearance.
No, I don't know what went wrong. I think it was too... By the time I realised I could mix up pink, I was like, oh, sugar. I can't put this on anything. Because I think I was trying to talk Edwina into allowing me to do pink sky on my other one that I haven't shown you that looks like a child's drawing. And she, because the rest of it is so realistic, she's like, pink sky, it just isn't going to work. And I'm like, I know you're right, but I really want to do pink sky. And then I go, no, that's ridiculous. Just do a blue sky.
I have a green sky on mine. I was quite upset that mine ended up with a green sky because I really wanted it blue.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, and that was blue. I did put blue on it. It just went green. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, my child. Well, or else. Well, we're nearly finished.
We are.
That would be really convenient.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're just
still recording.
A message just flashed up.
Like, we saw you. It's pretty much going, okay, wrap it up, girls, wrap it up. But that is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it is. So we're going to try and do another one in a couple of weeks' time. I'm off on holidays for a week. So then when I get back, we can maybe then, because we have a few designs to get through and we want to show you. So definitely, yeah, we're going to try and do another one quite soon. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, and we're busy getting ready for the next one. So if you have anything that you think we should know about, that you'd like to see in the next issue, please let us know.
And if any of you are going to Olann at the end of May, we'll be there. We will. On the Friday. So we'd love to meet up.
I'm not sure if I'm going on the Saturday. I need to talk to her about it.
I'm on the Friday.
She'll be there on the Friday.
Yes, so that could be. We could divide and conquer.
Yeah.
But you know what we look like. We don't know what you look like. So if you see us, say hi, come over. We'll be just wandering around.
Aimlessly.
Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be, a great festival. In fairness, there seems to be so many people there. So
and it's wonderful
really cool.
this weekend, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I'm not jealous.
No, you love that. Yeah, you do.
It's my favourite, my absolute favourite festival.
It's cheapy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so enjoy the rest of your week.
Yes.
We are going to enjoy the rest of our evening. We are going to eat and then go into knitting.
Yes. Yay.
So we will see you soon.
See you on. Bye.